The Central Bank of Nigeria has assured Nigerians that there will be sufficient banknotes in circulation to meet the expected surge in demand during the Yuletide season. The assurance was given on Wednesday at the launch of a nationwide sensitization campaign on the proper handling of the naira. CBN Deputy Governor Operations Bala Bello warned that poor handling of banknotes continues to drive up the cost of printing and replacement, frustrate daily transactions, and weaken confidence in the national currency. He also discouraged hoarding as the festive period approaches, stressing that it denies others access to cash and disrupts circulation. Representing the Deputy Governor, CBN's Director of Currency Operations, Dr. Sikiru Adedeji Adetona, confirmed that adequate arrangements have been made to ensure nationwide supply of cash, but urged Nigerians to treat the naira with respect as a national symbol. Acting Director of Corporate Communications, Hakam Asidi Ali, added that the Apex Bank cannot solve the problem alone. She called on all Nigerians to become advocates of clean naira notes while also embracing alternative payment channels to reduce pressure on cash. The Apex Bank also acknowledged its partnership with stakeholders, including the Abuja Chamber of Commerce, in driving the campaign, urging schools, markets, and communities to spread the message that the naira is our pride, handle it with care. The Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria, DAPPMAN, has clarified that it is not in conflict with the Dangote Refinery, but is calling for fair access to petroleum products at competitive prices. Speaking on Channels Television's morning brief on Wednesday, DAPPMAN spokesperson Ikem Ohia said the association's only demand is partnership that guarantees steady fuel supply and eliminates queues at filling stations. Our key interest is to have petroleum products offered at reasonable prices consistently in a way that there is no stock out and Nigerians no longer queue for fuel, he said. Ohia acknowledged Dangote as the dominant supplier but raised concerns over pricing and accessibility. He argued that while DAPPMAN members had built nationwide depot in Calabar, Port Harcourt, Warri and Lagos, most marketers were excluded from bulk supply arrangements. What we are asking Dangote to do is to use this depot already in existence for us to meet the demands of Nigerians, he added. He dismissed insinuations that marketers were demanding subsidies, insisting the matter was strictly commercial. He also warned that relying only on retail gantry sales would not meet national demand, calling instead for bulk evacuation through off-takers. The Sokoto State government has ordered the immediate suspension of all education-related fees in public secondary schools across the state. The directive was issued by the Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Professor Ladan Allah, who said the move follows the inauguration of a committee to review concerns raised about fees being charged in schools. Professor Allah stressed that until the committee concludes its work, no parent, guardian, or student should be asked to pay levies such as Parent-Teacher Association dues, admission fees, testimonial and statement of result charges, as well as the MSS fee. Others suspended include the Basic Education Certificate Examination Statement and Certificate charges, screening forms, Senior Secondary Certificate Examination fees, and NECO, NAPTEP, or NBAIS certificate fees. In a statement signed by the ministry's public relations officer, Ibrahim Muhammad Iya, the commissioner directed all principals to comply strictly with the order, warning that any violation will attract immediate administrative sanctions. Former Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Solomon Dalong, has called on the federal government to go beyond the debate on state policing and enshrine in the Constitution the right of citizens to legally bear arms for self-defense. In a statement posted on Facebook, Dalong argued that Nigeria's centralized police system has failed to protect lives and property, leaving citizens vulnerable while criminals and political elites remain shielded. He noted that terrorists and bandits now wield sophisticated weapons, including automatic rifles, rocket launchers, and drones, while law-abiding Nigerians are denied even the most basic means of protection. Dalong described this system as unjustly skewed against ordinary people, accusing it of serving political elites and criminal financiers. He also condemned government-sponsored peace meetings where armed groups display weapons openly in the presence of security agencies. Comparing Nigeria to the United States, he said the country's presidential system mirrors America's but lacks its multi-layered policing and constitutional rights to bear arms. Dalong insisted that constitutional reforms must include the establishment of state, local, and community police, while also granting responsible citizens the legal right to bear arms for self-defense. On the entertainment scene, Nigerian Afrobeat superstar David Adeleke, better known as Davido, has gifted his wife, Chioma, a brand new 2025 Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. The luxury SUV, which only recently debuted on the global market, is valued at over $150,000, about 240 million naira, depending on specifications. Featuring a redesigned body and electric model option, the 2025 edition represents a major upgrade from previous versions. In a video posted on his Instagram story on Wednesday, Davido documented the moment he picked up the vehicle. He explained that he traded in an older model and added more money to secure the latest release. Beaming with excitement, the singer declared, "Only the best for my lady." When he eventually presented the SUV, Chioma was visibly delighted, while Davido cheered her on, shouting, "We do 2025." And that's it on Leadership TV News. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website on www.leadership.ng. I am Nefisat Abdurrahman. Many thanks for watching.
Be part of our brand. Leadership for God and country.